Yeah, yeah, it's sold out. Pretty wild, huh? Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, there are a few perks to this job. Of course, the trade-off is that I have to be used as a sounding board for like Casper's unpublished Brewers poetry, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Talk to you later. See ya. This Rice Lake Onalaska game is getting a ton of buzz. He sold out Johnson Fieldhouse.
Really? Guess the pressure's on you then, right?
What? Why would you say that?
Well, think about it. There's going to be a ton of people that couldn't go to the game and won't be able to see what happened. So they're all going to have to be relying on your game story in the next day's paper to figure it out.
I guess I hadn't thought about it like that. Guess I better start planning, huh? Alright, so I'm thinking I'll take 94 to 25. It's a pretty good route. I guess I could take 12 in a Menominee too. What do you think?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really don't care. I don't get what you're so worried about anyway. You've driven to Menominee dozens of times.
Yes, but never with this much riding on it. Come on, man. Get your head in the game.
Sports, this is Justin. No, Joe's not here. You want to leave a message, or... you really want to know? He's a couple blocks over at the YMCA. Apparently he paid a bunch of grown men to act out the Rice Lake Onalaska game so he can practice covering it. Yeah, I swear.
Welcome to LT Sports Extra on LearTelegram.com. I'm Joe Zemer with Justin Harings. Justin, we're right in the middle of the playoffs. It's getting pretty excited around here. Boys basketball, Thursday night, we have three what I think are just great games involving area teams. The big one to start with, Onalaska versus Rice Lake at Johnson Fieldhouse in Menominee. This is a game that was so hyped they had to move it out of the Eagles' Nest to a college facility in Menominee, and even that wasn't enough to accommodate all the people who wanted tickets. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a packed house, two very good teams, number one, number two in the state, potential 4 Division I players. A lot of people, everyone knows about the Ellensons at Rice Lake, but if you haven't seen, if you were able to get a ticket, I just say, and you haven't seen Matt Thomas from Onalaska play, you're in for a treat. He's a very good player. He's wanted by the likes of Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa State, Virginia. He's the real deal, so that'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great game, all the talent, that atmosphere. If you can't make it to the game, it's being live streamed, and might I suggest the old-fashioned method of reading about it in the daily newspaper the next day. I'll be there with a report. I can see this game going either way, but I'm going to stick with Onalaska, the number one ranked team, but it wouldn't shock me if Rice Lake won this game. Then quickly, 2 other games I just want to touch on. In Division 5, you get a rematch everyone wanted. McDonald and Augusta in Neilsville. That game, it's going to be really entertaining too, really up and down. I think that'll be a good game. I'm sticking with Augusta to win that one. They won the first meeting in the Clermont Cross Source, so I'll pick them again. Then a game I think locally at Altoona has potential to be a real wonderful game is Colfax at Fall Creek. That game I would be surprised if it's decided by more than 5 points. 2 teams are quite similar, and I will take Colfax to win that game. So let's take us around girls playoff action here, Justin. We got regionals coming up. What are you looking for?
We got the 4 city teams in the regional semifinals, and this is exciting now because we're getting into the time where some of those top teams that got buys through the quarterfinals are starting to hit the court in the playoffs. Eau Claire North, I'm really excited to finally see them because this is a team that's been so up and down all year, and we're finally going to get to find out what kind of potential this team is going to reach. They host DC Everest, a team that beat them by 13 to the doghouse back in January. So it's going to be a real test, and this North team has confused me all season. I truly think that they could go to state or lose on Friday, and I wouldn't be surprised by either one. So I want to see where that team goes. Also in Division I Memorial, a team that I think is a really scary number 7 seed in Division I. They have to go over to Marshfield though. Kind of a tough draw. That's a field house. It's a tough place to play over there. Taylor Varsho is one of the best players in the state for Marshfield. She's getting Division I interest. So that's going to be a difficult test for Memorial, which I thought came into the playoffs with a chance to make a deep run as a 7 seed. Dropping down to Division 4, Regis, the headliner down there, the defending state champion, finally gets to start off. They get Athens, a number 9 seed from the Marywood North. Not much to say there. I can't imagine the Ramblers having too much trouble with that team. And in Division 5, Emmanuel Lutheran, which has been one of the real positive stories from the area this year. They won their first conference title since 2006. They're 18-5. They put together a real nice season under Jim Sitto there, and now they get an 11 seed Hillsboro that comes out of the Scenic Bluffs, kind of an unknown as far as teams from this area go. So I'm interested to see how far Emmanuel can come out of the small Dairyland, and if they can make a run, a little bit of run, maybe get to sectionals. It's already been a nice season for this program in terms of taking a step up, and they have a real chance to keep going even farther, I think.
All right, well, if you're a Hoops fan, you're going to love the next 3 weeks. Be sure to pick up Lear Telegram every day. We'll have a lot of basketball coverage in there for you. And thanks for watching.
Nice to see you're back. And awfully sweaty. What are you doing?
I've come up with 47 possible scenarios for this game. These are potential headlines for each of those 47 possible scenarios.
This one says oop d'etat?
That is if the game ends on an alley-oop dunk at the buzzer in overtime.
Okay, enough. This has gone too far. You realize I was kidding earlier about the pressure being on you, right? This game's going to be live streamed. People are going to be talking about it. Everyone is going to know what happened. You know what this is like? This is like you overtraining the day before a race.
Training! I knew I'd forgotten something.
What's the big idea?
Wally. Elwin. Henry. That's Elwin, he's upside down. Nobody.